Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Lynda Cramer. Okay, what a week I've just had. I wish I was sort of conscious for half of it. But for those who don't know, we lost the amazing Anna Knapp last weekend. I can't tell you how distraught I've been. She, as I found out probably 2 days ago, she was my best friend. I met Anna in the near-death experience group about 7 years ago on Facebook. She and I both had near-death experiences. We bonded, we clicked, and over the last 7 years, she was one of the first who joined my paranormal group, Dr. Lynda Cramer Paranormal on Facebook. She was one of my first subscribers on here. I made her an admin in my Facebook group. We spoke every 2 or 3 days. And now things are happening that are weird. I woke up this morning, came over to get my tarot cards, and here's some of my deck, because I've already pulled cards for you guys. But here's my tarot cards, right? When I picked them up this morning, half of them were out of order. So I'll just do it now so you sort of see what I'm talking about. Weird stuff is happening. So when I go through here, see how some of them are reversed? Some of my cards are reversed, like that one there. So I went through and 33 cards were reversed. I should really Google what 333 means, shouldn't I? So when we go into Google, guys, you can write in Google what does 33, or just put 333 angel number. This is live. The angel number 333 is symbolic of growth and changes coming into your life. So it can be in relation to work, finances, personal life, or relationships. Anna, if that's a message from you, you've just moment, okay? Now, I'll tell you something else that's happened weird. I have my AC on every day because it's so hot here in Australia. The other night I went to bed and I turned it off because it's starting to get a bit cool here now. I've got a bracket on my wall where the remote sits. It's over near my light switch. My daughter came in the morning and she said, "Mum, your room is so hot." So I checked the AC because the AC was on. And I thought, I didn't turn that on. I turned it off. The AC was set to heat, which we never have in Australia. We never have to go to heat mode. But it was set to heat, and my room was like a sauna. When I walked outside, I thought, whoa, it's cold, but it actually wasn't cold because my room was so hot. So little crazy little things are happening. I parked at the shops the other day when I finally got out to go for a drive because I haven't been out for a few days. When I parked my car, all these feathers, and I swear, I've got the feathers. They're in my handbag. I would swear about 20 feathers came down all over my car. Do you want proof? Wait, I'll go get my bag. So here's my bag. I took shopping the other day, and here's all the little feathers. They all just came down. I should just pull some of these out anyway. I threw them in here where my tissues go. Here's another one. All these little grey feathers. Beautiful little feathers. So I got out of the car. Here's another batch I was just picking up. So there's 4 that I've just found in my bag. I've got more in there. But, oh God, there's another one. Found another one. All these little feathers in my bag. Where did they come from? Because I got out of my car and I thought, there's no wind, which was weird. And I was parked not against a wall. I was out in the open. And I looked up and there was no birds. because it was in the car park at the shopping centre. So I'm going to leave these here, all those little feathers. They're all little feathers. So now we have to go looking at signs again. So when you go to Google, you can write in Google grey feathers, because they're grey. You've always got to put the colours in, guys. Grey feathers, spiritual meaning. Okay, what do grey feathers mean? As with the colour grey itself, a grey feather might appear after a tough time in your life. It is clear symbol that calming times are on the way. Grey personifies neutrality and peace. It reels in the negative and chaotic energies connected to growth and struggle. So there you go, guys. When you see grey feathers, it means that you've been through rough times. Now, for anyone who didn't know Anna, she was part Native American Indian. So I'm going to keep these feathers and I'm going to make a little braid, because this is what Native Americans do in their culture. You make a little braid in the back of your hair and you put the feathers intertwined with it as a memorial. So that's what I'm intending. Oh, that's why I picked up the flowers, those feathers, because I really want to honour Anna in that way. And I've got her worry beads here too, so I've been holding them this week that she sent me over. Yeah, so Anna, love you, darling. Funniest thing too, here's another thing, in my group, Dr Lynda Cramer Paranormal, if you want to go and join it, I'll show you what it looks like. There it is on YouTube, on Facebook. Whoops. Oh, God. You can tell I'm nervous today, guys. I am actually quite nervous today. There's my group on Facebook if you want to go join it, Dr. Lynda Cramer. That's the ghost photo that I took over at Toowong. That's a real ghost. Okay, so there's me on Facebook if you want to go join it. Please answer the questions. Big shout out to the new moderator. I've actually asked for new moderators, and if there's anyone here today that's in my paranormal group and you want to come on board as a moderator, please message me, because Anna did so much in that group. I am really at a loss without her. So I'd love it if some other people. Marka McMillan is now one of my moderators, so I would like another 2 or 3 to come on as well. But Anna, look at this, guys. Anna Knapp, 1 day ago. She died 5 days ago. So she must have set up the automatic member welcome message. I don't know how she did it, but that freaked me out when I saw that yesterday, because she died 5 days ago, and yesterday I got the notification Anna Knapp is live on YouTube, on Facebook. I don't want to cry anymore. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been taking Valium this week, because not only is it what Anna brought out in me, it's also drudging up all my issues, all things within me that need to be healed. And most of all, it's making me realize the person who I want to be. So here's a little disclosure, something that I hope that you appreciate me telling you this, because it's private. When I did my live last Sunday, I started at 9 o'clock in the morning. Anna messaged me on Facebook Messenger at 20 past 8. She said, "Can you please ring me?" I replied and I said, "Sorry, honey, I'm about to go live." No, I didn't do it. Let's just show you, because I'm upset. Come on, I like being honest with people, with what happens. So Anna tried to ring me 1st of June, and she tried to call me, and I said, "Sorry, honey, I was drying my hair, doing my live on YouTube in half an hour. I'll try and get back to you soon." She said, "Okay." Later that afternoon, I wrote, "I love you, sweetheart. I can ring you tomorrow afternoon." She never got that message. So she tried to ring me, and I didn't answer her call. How bad do I feel? I didn't get a call. So this is where there's a lesson for all of us, guys. Come on, I've done enough crying now. This has been 5 days. I'm trying to get back to good. But I've been sitting here all week having this guilt trip. Why didn't I answer a call? Why didn't I just fucking pick up? Sorry to swear. Why didn't I? But then I go through this psychology, which is where I want you to listen up. Psychology. What could have I said to her? Her death was natural causes. Could have I said anything to prevent that? Could have I said anything that would have changed the outcome? And the answer is no, guys. It's never yes. If she ended her life deliberately, there is a chance that anything I could have said could have changed her free will. But Anna was really sick. She had a lot of things wrong with her. And that's where I have to just come to this piece where I have to say to myself, did she know that I loved her? She didn't get my message where I said I love you. But every time I spoke to her, I told her that I loved her. Every time I messaged her, usually, if you go back through my message with her, she says that she loves me. Now, the other thing that I do want to share, Aaliyah is Anna's friend in America. I've been talking to Aaliyah. She was the one who told me that Anna passed. And I was concerned about Fetch, Anna's cat. So Aaliyah did go and get Fetch. She did a video call with me where she took me inside her house and she showed me Fetchy living under her stairs in her basement, because Fetchy's now an inside cat, which he always was. But then she sent me this the other day. So here's Fetchy. That's Anna's cat. Fetchy says, hi, Linda. Fetchy says, hello. So you can tell him, you can look at his eyes, you can see he's sad. He's still confused. But he'll be okay because he knew Aaliyah. She was always at the house. So there you go, guys. That's all I'm going to say about this, because obviously I'm going through a grieving process. And I like sharing how I feel with you, because a lot of us do grieve. A lot of us do feel. A lot of us are empaths, right? How am I getting through this is what I want to teach you guys. And if you want to share how you get through it, please do. My email's in the description below if you want to have a private chat. I can't believe the outpouring of people, the amount of people who have supported Anna. I will be honest, I've got now $1,000 Australian, which comes down to about 650 US dollars. I'm sending that over to Aaliyah next week. So thank you so much to anyone who has contributed towards Anna with her funeral expenses, getting Fetchy, food for Fetchy, anything that's going to help Aaliyah get through this. Because I will be honest, Aaliyah now has to get a lawyer because Anna's daughter has gone nasty. Aaliyah was in the will. She wants to distribute everything with the family. She's doing the right thing because we've been talking. I can tell genuine hearts when I see them. And so now Aaliyah has to get a lawyer because the daughter, and remember there was a son as well, the daughter wants everything with nothing going to the son, with Anna's son, Garvin. So, yeah, I'm fully in support that Aaliyah gets stuff for the son as well. So it's going to be a battle. But at least Fetchy is fine. I look at the victims of true victims. Fetchy is a victim here. He didn't know what was going on. You know, all he knows, Anna used to go to work. He used to sleep on her bed all day like my cat Mary, who I've been hugging severely this week. And that little cat, she hates me touching her. But man, has she had her cuddles this week? My hands, look at my hands, the eczema. I don't know if you can see it or not. All the eczema on my hands where I'm touching my cat this week. Everything's covered in cat hair. But there you go, guys. I just really wanted to share that with you this morning because I don't do what I do just for me. I do it so then you guys bring out your best to be your best. And this week, with the amount of people who I've seen, I don't want to show names, but I'll just do it there so you can't see, but you can see the list of people who have supported Anna. I've got it all documented. My daughter and I have been through PayPal because she's 18 now, so she's my witness. We're listing every donation that's come through for Anna, and it's all going to get to Anna, okay? So please know that if you have contributed. Okay, let's get into some tarot. Now, it's been a rough week, so please bear with me, but I have done my usual. I have pulled, for all those who have commented so far, I have pulled out, there's a card out of whack straight on the top. I just put them all back in order. It's the Ace of Wands. Hang on. My deck is out of whack again. Look, my deck's out of whack again. How the hell? Look, these are all one way, and these are all the other way, the upside down way. I just put them all back in order. What the heck? They don't go that way. All right, let me just check my pack to make sure that they're all in order. And you can see that they're all now in order. I've got to look at this Ace of Wands because this could be a message for all of us today, okay? So the one that was sitting right on the top of the deck was the Ace of Wands. I want to go and have a look at what the Ace of Wands means. Is it a message for me? But I'm talking to you guys, so it's a message for all of us. I'm going to take this as a message for all of us. Ace of Wands symbolizes the seeds of an idea that you have felt very excited about. This frequently has a career or business orientation, a new job, or a new start of a new business venture are typically situations around this card. There is a great deal of creative energy involved with this card, as it is extremely good for anyone involved in creative endeavors. This card indicates a high degree of energy and action. So it holds a force of strength, enthusiasm, and excitement. Okay, so this is like a moving forward card. I'm going to take this one as the moving forward card. So whatever you've been through in your life, guys, this is one for all of us today, the Ace of Wands. Whatever you've been through in your life today, please know there are changes coming. You know, last week I pulled out the Death card twice. I don't think I've ever had the Death card ever in my tarots. So what does the Death card mean? Changes are coming, okay? Doors close, windows open. And one thing else that I do want to share with you that I did want to, funny thing, 2 days ago, lying in bed, because I've been in bed all week, because I have not been able to get online at all for this week, because every time I get online, there's Anna. She was always present. She was always there, posting and stuff. So me turning on the computer, it was hard to see her name there. Funny thing, so I did go on Facebook 2 days ago. Yeah, I go on there for like 2 or 3 minutes. I get off because I just see her name and I've got to go. But a couple of days ago, I was scrolling through and I got an invite. Funny thing. I get a lot of invites to other groups and places, but this one was called Springwood Spiritual Centre. And I thought, Springwood? That's like straight across my road. So I had a look at this spiritual centre, and it's a huge crystal shop where they've got rooms and they're looking for people to hire the rooms and do stuff. So I'm taking this as that window that's just opened. I've joined the group, and I'm going to go over there with my daughter probably tomorrow and have a talk to the people there, see what they do, and see what I can be of assistance to them. So doors close, windows definitely always open. But like our feathers, we have to be aware of when they fall on us, because when that window of opportunity goes, it's not present anymore. So we've got to watch out for our signs, okay? I love those feathers. I'm going to do something crazy with those. So let's start. James Holland first. Woohoo! Yes, James, I will pull your cards later when I finish everybody else's. Lala. Hi, Dr. Lynda Cramer. May I have 2 cards, please? Yes, you can, Lala. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm just going to whiz through these ones that I've already done today. Okay, so please pause the screen when it's your turn. Google your cards and find out your own secret message. Okay, so Lala, you got the 5 of Cups. And your card is love has courage in the face of adversity. So there's yours, Lala. 5 of Cups. Okay, let's keep moving today. Now we go to James Cole. Hiya, Linda. Hope you're well. I'll probably be tucked up in busy day today. Hope you're and work your magic for me. I'll check in tomorrow in your evening. Yay. I love it when people watch me later, because that's why I put this up earlier. Okay, James Cole, you got the Hanged Man. But please know, he's not dead yet. It just means that you've got a sticky situation that you've got to work through. So you've just said that you've had a busy day at work. So there you go. That's why you're feeling inundated. Okay. Here is your love dove card. It says love would take care of a friend in need. So there you go. Lovely man. Okay. Love would take care of a friend in need. Okay. Now, James Cole, I do want you to know something. I did receive it. That's all you need to know. Okay. I did receive it. Thank you so much. Okay. The Hangman. Just remember, it's not over. Okay. The fat lady hasn't sung yet. Okay. So now we go down to James Holland. Yes, James Holland likes me to do his cards as, sorry, because I got James Cole with James Holland mixed up. James Holland, I like pulling your cards at the end, okay? Lola says wolf and Millie says meow. Millie is James's cat and Lola is James' little dog. Okay, of course they're inside of it's raining. God, nanu to you too. Josie Science, this is your card. What will my week look like this week? Draw a card, thanks. I'm sorry about the recent passing. Yeah, thank you, Jojo. Wow. Wow, Josie Science. You got the Ace of Cups. This is a really good card. Just letting you know. Please go research what the Ace of Cups means. And your card says love fixes things when they break. So I hope that you're studying well. Everything's going well with you, with your course, okay? Love fixes things when they break. Ace of Cups. I am just going to throw it out there, guys. If you're feeling like emailing me, can you please refrain for about a week or 2? Tomorrow, I've got a friend coming over from Fiji. I'm supposed to see her for the week, but I've now had 12 people paying for readings from me. So I've got a huge week coming up this week, trying to reschedule people who from last week who I couldn't talk to, plus the ones who've come on saying, hey, when can you fit me in, plus Elaine. So please know, guys, I'm trying my best at this point, okay, because I have been struggling this week. Okay, light and love. Hi, sweet Linda. I look forward to seeing you each week. Thank you so much. I needed to hear that. Thank you for what you're doing. I appreciate you. Please don't make me cry. I've done enough of that this week. May I please have a card for the rest of the week? May you have peace in regards to your friend Anna. Oh, light and love, you are so nice. Okay, you got the Queen of Swords. Oh, okay. Swords can always bring out the worst in people, so just be aware of what people are saying around you, okay? Love would smile at every given opportunity so as to spread joy. Look at your words today to me. You're gorgeous, light and love. Thank you so much. So please go and research what these two mean and share this. Pause the screen if you do want to read what my words say, okay? All right, so Jennifer Montague, she says, hello, beautiful. I'm not very shocked about the breakup of Trump and Musk. I had a bad feeling the longer they stayed together. What do you think? May I please have a card for the week? Thank you, my friend. Well, remember, there are games being played. Jennifer, don't listen to what's on the media. The media wants us to hate Trump, okay, because the media is paid for by the Democrats. That's not me saying I like the Democrats. It's not me saying I disagree with the Democrats. It's just the truth of how it is. The news feeds are paid for by the Democrat parties, okay? That's the truth of it. So when we say things badly about Trump in the media, you've got to think about what it is that they're really trying to not disclose. Trump wants to disclose the Epstein list. Yeah. So now we've got all this distraction with Elon and Trump having a fight. So just the other day, I shared something and I want to read it out because this makes sense. Okay. I actually took a photo of it. Okay. Please pay attention because the media and the public just got played on a level few will ever see coming. So I'm reading my photo here. Okay. This is a photo that I'm reading. Elon Musk and President Trump stage a massive public feud. Insults fly, headlines explode, and the media latches on like starving sharks. Then, just when the illusion is at its thickest, Elon drops the Epstein bombshell. Trump's name surfaces in the files, and suddenly the whole narrative flips. The media buzz shifts from petty drama to the dark truth buried in those sealed documents. Right on cue, Kash Patel steps in to deliver the Epstein files. See what's happened? They're bringing out the Epstein files now. This is not a coincidence. This is Sun Tzu level warfare. Misdirection to blind the enemy. Then strike the heart of the narrative when they're looking the other way. Trump and Musk aren't just playing political games. They're orchestrating a 4D chess match designed to dismantle the illusion itself. And who's walking right into the trap? The defenders of the illusion. So obsessed with the distraction, they're now demanding the release of the very files that could unravel everything they cling to. Enjoy the show. Trump and Elon are winning. And G7, they were the ones who shared it. So what I believe, I've been asking my angels last night when I saw it on Facebook, what I believe, Trump did go to Epstein's Island. But does that make him a pedo? Sorry to say the word. I was on stage with Bon Jovi. I kissed Bon Jovi, but does that make me a groupie? I kissed Muhammad Ali at the airport at LAX, Los Angeles, in California. But does that make me a boxer because I associated with a boxer? Yeah. I've been out fishing and I've caught fish, but does that make me a professional fisherman? Just because I associate with stuff doesn't mean that I do what they do. Until I see hardcore evidence of what these people have done. And you've got to remember one thing about Epstein. He was the manipulator of manipulators. The only way he succeeded was to latch on to other rich and famous people to ensure that he got photos with them to make him feel special. Do you see me with a photo of Bon Jovi? No, because I'm not in this for my ego. Do you ever see a photo of me with Muhammad Ali? I've kissed him. No, there's no photo evidence Because when I met Muhammad Ali, I was not thinking of who I wanted to see it. That's the big difference with Epstein. Everything he did, he had to get it recorded so people saw him. Look at me with Donald Trump. Look at me with Clinton. Look at me with this person. I'm famous. I. Don't be deceived about what's going on, guys. You got to look through the lies of the media. And there's a lot of it that's going on at this point, okay? We can't get involved with what other people are doing. Put your energy towards your center. Love who you are first. Love everything around you, because I'm still looking at these little feathers. Look, there they are, little feathers I found the other day when I went to the shops. They just came down floating over my car because I was aware and I saw them. How many people would be distracted getting their keys out of the ignition or finding their handbag or having a drink of water before they went into the shops? I was sitting there and I was actually looking up and they all came down. So why did I look up? Because I'm always aware of my surroundings, okay? So we have to be aware of what's going on. We only find that when we ask ourselves, is that really what happened? And if you sit there today and you really talk to yourself and you say, did Trump and Eli really have a fight? I'm hearing no. I'm hearing this is staged. It's set up to bring out the very core of what is going on, you know? So there you go. That's me, Jennifer. Okay. I do hope you're feeling better from the loss of a good friend. Remember, we all love you on here, and you most likely reach out to everyone. Oh, my God, Jennifer Montague, you are so gorgeous. Vicky Light 11, hello, everyone. Dear Linda, how are you? May I have a card, please? 100% to Jennifer Montague is right. We are there for you too. Oh, gosh. I can't tell you how proud I am of the beautiful, gorgeous people who talk to me on Sunday mornings in Brisbane, my time now. You guys are, like, you've proven it this week. You know, you guys, I wish and pray that I could reciprocate your hearts back to you so you could see how gorgeous you are. If I had this magic mirror that you could look into today and it just filled you with the energy and the love and the visualization of those emotions, so you go, wow, is that me? That's my gift to everybody that talks to me, because you're all strugglers. We're soul-searching warriors, for God's sake. And we're all trying our best in a world gone mad, yeah? So, Vicky Light, I love you. Love you. Okay? And I've learnt this week, I say I love you to a lot of people, but I'm going to start making sure I do it even more. Tell you one thing that did happen. Wednesday afternoon, I was in bed because I took a Valium, and I'm open with that because I've got PTSD, right? So did Anna. So we had a lot in common. But I had the smoke inspector come in to check my smoke alarms. You know, it was one of those things where they say, we're coming at 3 p.m. on Wednesday. If you're not there, we have access. And we do not cancel. We do not reschedule. So that was lovely. I had to have him here on Wednesday afternoon. So he walked in and he checked the smoke alarms. He was only here for a few minutes. And as he left, he said, oh, thanks. And I said, I love you. Have a great day. And I came back in my unit, closed the door, and I thought, I just told that guy I loved him. I wonder if he noticed that. But then I thought, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to start telling people more often that I love them. Because how do we share love unless we tell people that we love them, yeah? Oh, my God. Oh, God, I hope next weekend I'm not crying like a little child again. Oh, my God. Okay, Vicky Light, I've got your cards here. 8 of Pentacles. There you go, darling. Please look that up. And love would trust in the angels to guide their pathway. Oh, what a lovely card for you this morning. So there you go, Vicky Light. Oh, my God. Oh, I was sitting here about half an hour before I started. I've got to be honest, guys, I was shaking. I was absolutely shaking. Okay, because I'm just so nervous still, okay, because I'm going through a lot of stuff. Not only did Anna pass, but it's bringing up all my family issues. It's bringing up my Mary issues, because Mary's old. She's going great now, so I'm worried about her. Daughter issues, other people in my life issues. It's all like coming in, boom, boom, boom. So this week's been a huge upgrade for me. You know how we have download nights where we download all information? This is an upload. So if you know what uploading is, where it all comes in and it's like bing, 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 bing. That's what's happening. Okay, the Abacus 30. Hi, Dr. Lynda. I'm happy to see you this evening. Yeah, I'm here. No. May I please get a card or two? Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much, Abacus. You got yourself the Two of Swords. And love willingly compromises and accommodates other people's needs. Well, is it just other people's needs? Others. So this could be accommodating other cats, other plants, look after your car, that sort of stuff. Okay, so please go and research what does the Two of Swords mean for you, the Abacus 30. Okay, scrolling down, Robert Iniguez, thank you so much for being here. Hi, Linda, can you please pull a card for me? Well, I've got you two because you were here early. I also want to wish you an amazing dinner. Go eat something fantastic. Well, funny thing, guys, the thing with stress, since Monday, which is now Sunday, so that's 6 days, I've lost 5 kilos in the last week. There you go. So if you need to know if I'm genuine, I've lost 5 kilos. Look, my shirt's not even fitting me. Have you noticed how many times today I'm like adjusting my shirt? Because my shirt's going big on me because I've lost weight this week. Thanks, Anna. Okay, the Anna diet. I'm on the Anna diet. Come on, I'm going to start laughing about this stuff now. But hang on, this shirt is just really not just sitting right. I've just got to correct myself. Oh my God, there you go. But yeah, look, it's a little bit on the loose side. So I'm loving it. I want to lose weight. Okay, so Robert, thank you so much for saying about dinner, because I am losing weight. My daughter walked up to the shop someday this week and she said, "What do you want, Mum?" And I said, "Chocolate." She found a bag, 50 Kit Kats. It's all gone. It's all gone. Between me and my daughter, they're only the little bite-sized ones, but we ate the whole lot this week. Oh my God. And even with that, I've lost 5 kilos. Oh my God. So imagine what I would have lost if I hadn't been eating chocolate. Okay. Robert, you got the 6 of Pentacles. And love goes last and opens doors for others. So there you go, Robert. That one's for you, my darling man. Okay. Let's keep scrolling here. Okay. So Diana Kay, thank you so much for being here. I love you. Hi, Linda, and blessings to you. So sorry about the passing of your good friend. I start my new job on Monday. Yay! Can't wait. Please let me know next Sunday how it goes for you. But remember, when we start a new job, everything's rosy for that first week. Everyone's on their best behaviours. Everyone, you walk into a new office and everyone says, "Oh, hi, how are you? And then you find out that bitch. Sorry. One thing I have learned this week is I'm going to start being more honest with how I talk to people. Why hold back, But you might find this real bad, nasty person, and it takes you 3 months to work it out. And then you're like, "Oh my God, I don't know if I like this job. The people are nasty." But on the first day, everyone's so nice. So be careful, Diana, where you go. okay? Yeah, you'll learn, but I think it's going to be great for you. I think this is going to be a great opportunity for you, okay? Not everybody's nasty, and I hope that you found some really cool people, because you got the Queen of Cups, and that is a really good card for new jobs. So please go research the Queen of Cups. And your little love dove card says, love plays games and happy music with friends. So there you go. And you've also got the Queen of Cups to go with it. All right, Diana Kay, I hope and pray everything turns out for you. You know, I only want the best for everybody. And it's so nice that you've taken that opportunity to change jobs. How many people just stay in their useless job? They don't want to stay there. They're unhappy. They go home and bitch about it every day. You know, so many people stay in that environment because they're so scared to change. But you've taken that step. You've taken that leap of faith, and I am so grateful for you, Diana. You are amazing. Karen Lee, she says, oh my gosh, I've just done it. Yes, I did. Bear with me, guys. I've got to just get back to where I just was. Okay. Oh my gosh. Where am I? Diana K's got a few here. Let me just scroll up. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, look, Aaliyah's on there. Aaliyah Jacquard, people. That's Anna's best friend in America. Okay, she's got a few comments through there. There you go. So I'm going to be helping her this week. Yay. Okay. There you go. I'm back up to where I was. Okay, Karen Lee. Hello, I'm sorry for your loss. All your people know that she's in a beautiful, lovely place. Of course, my thoughts are with you and the ones she left behind. Of course, Karen, thank you so much. 5 of Wands for you. And love enjoys doing things together. There you go. So Karen Lee, that one is yours. Colin M. Good on you, James. Well, Colin, you get yourself a card. Oh, you got the Sun card, Colin. And love would go for a walk in the sunshine. Yeah, isn't that funny? You got walking in the sunshine with the Sun card. I don't pull these cards out. I shuffle. It takes me about half an hour. And I always just put it out there to the universe and say, what card do you want for this next person? What card do you want for this next person? So when they line up like that, isn't that just gorgeous to get that sort of clarity? Please go research that one, Colin, and find your own little special message there, okay? Carol Morris, first time here. Any card advice? Thank you, Carol, for being here. Thank you, too, for allowing me to have my little moment about my best friend who just passed. Aaliyah was obviously Anna's best friend in America, but I was her alienated best friend on the other side of the planet. Oh, Leah, I love you, darling, if you're still watching. Okay, Page of Cups I got for you, Carol. Please go research what it means, because I don't get time to tell everybody and look up the cards, okay? It's best if you look up the cards, look at your own situation that's going on in your own life, whether you've got family issues, you've got a job that you're thinking about doing, new hobby that you might want to do. So you look at the card and then you refer that back to what's going on in your own life, okay? So this is the card I got for you, Carol, okay? Page of Cups. And I also pulled you out one of my little love dove cards. I call them love dove because it's a dove, and every card starts with the word love. Love cries openly at sad movies. So there you go, Carol. Okay, please go research what they mean for you. Okay, Josie Science, it's so warm out, Linda. Haha. Aaliyah, I just found 3 grey feathers. Aaliyah, you and me, doll. You and me. Look, I've got all my little grey feathers here. I found 2. They all just came flying down over my car. It was like a little blanket of feathers coming down just over Linda. So, Aaliyah, I'm going to pull you a card just for you live. So please hang around because I haven't pulled you one yet. Josie says, any new spirit guides you've seen? Tell me any animal ones or dinosaur ones other than the pterodactyl. Well, Josie Science is referring to my book, Spirit Guides and Life Paths Explained. If you want a copy of it, if you want a PDF, please email me and say, hey, can I get your books? I put in my PayPal link just in case you do want to pay for them. But you know what, guys? I'm in a very generous mode today. Anyone listening, my email is below. I've got 4 books, okay? I am happy to send you PDFs of all 4 books. And I just stick my PayPal link in there if you wish. It's not obligational, okay? Obligational, is that a word? There's no obligation to pay for them. I just want to be generous in my time of grieving and being sad. And I'm so glad that Aaliyah's here today talking as well, because I know what she is going through, okay? So please contact me if you want my books, okay? Email is below. And all you got to do in the subject, don't even write an email, please, because I do get inundated with emails. Even if you just put in the subject, can I have your books? That's all you got to do. Use please is nice. Please, may I have your books? That's all you got to do. I reply, attach my books and say, if you wish to support against these, here's my PayPal. If you do, fine. If you don't, please know I don't get offended. I don't care. Okay? I try my best to be there for everybody. So there's a gift for everybody today. If you want my books, please email me. You get all 4 as PDFs, including my big one, my NDE, where I went when I died, 5 years in heaven, and you get all the teachings of heaven in the back. And the first chapter in there is all about her, who she is, how many times I've seen her, drawings of what she looked. There's drawings in my books. Okay, please don't laugh at the pictures. I don't draw. I'm a psychic. I wish I was an artist, but I'm not. Okay, I leave that to Anna True, who I also want to give a big call out for today because she's an amazing person. Okay. Aaliyah, I sure will, sweetheart. Both my hands raised up. Okay. Aaliyah, I'm going to call you a card out later. Okay. Camille, Karen, Dr. Lynda, I'm going through a miscarriage. Oh, my gosh, darling girl. Could really use some help. Can I have a card? Well, Camilla, Karen, I have a video that I would like to send you. So if you please email me, my email is below, and ask for my video about Ben, Ben. I had a lady come to my house a few years ago, and as I was connecting to her energy, a man came in, and he told me that he was her son, Benjamin, and he passed away 22 years prior. So I looked at this woman and I said, do you have a son? And she said, no. And I said, did you lose a baby, Ben? And she started crying. She was on my floor in an absolute wreck. And she said, I did have a son. I called him Ben, but he died at 3 days old. And I said, how long ago did he die? And she said, 22 years ago. So this man came through, he was a 22-year-old. He stayed in my house for about 45 minutes, telling me everything she had ever done in the past 22 years. So please, darling girl, even though you never saw this baby, that baby is with you. And I want to give you that hope. So please email me and ask for that video, because it gives us hope that our loved ones are still with us. All we got to do is be aware of the messages that they're sending us. So I'm happy to give you all 4 of my books, okay? All 4 of my books. Because even my ghost book, Ghost Day Earthbound, but I talk about spirits as well, the ones who go to heaven, how to connect with them, how to ask for things to ask them what we can do. We can't ask them for the next lotto numbers. Our Australian Powerball next week is $100 million. Oh, God, I'd be dangerous if I won that. Wow, I really would like to win that. I would love to just say, here's a house. Who wants to come over for a holiday? All expenses paid. Wow. Sign up. Which room do you want? I'll book you in now. All you've got to do is get a passport, airfares paid. That's the person I want to be. Just to hug you. Let you know how important you are. And to say thank you for watching me. I'm just a humbled woman sitting here in Australia. I love yous all, you know. Okay, let's keep going. James Holland. Oh, Camilla, please email me, darling. I'll give you all my books and I'll send you that video about Ben. James, I run a Facebook group for car spares and I'm not aware there is an option for new member announcements. Strange. Well, James, apparently there is because Anna just proved it. Anna died a week ago and she posted in my group yesterday. If there's no way that she could have done that, look, it's real. It's verified that she passed away. Look, here's her announcement. She died in the evening hours of May 31st. So there you go. You can pause that, read. There's Anna, by the way. There it is, May 31, just there. She died May 31. Oops. Right? But then when I go to Facebook, so she died a week ago. Oops. She died a week ago. Oh my God, this is just so crazy. You know, when I saw this yesterday, I nearly fell off my chair. I literally nearly fell off my chair. Anna Knapp, 1 day ago. 1D means 1 day ago. I'm just going to leave it up there. Does anybody know how she could have set that up? Did she send it up? This is a paranormal show, right? Let's talk about it. Okay. Camilla, I love you, darling. Please email me. Sissy, caught you live finally. Yay, it's 1 a.m. here. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm also grieving right now and been through a rough patch. Watching you've been helping me stay focused on the positives. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I've been watching my own videos this week as too. How to get over somebody, why we grieve over somebody, why do we miss people? You know, so I've been going through all the reasons why what Anna did that I now have to start taking responsibility for myself. So it is hard. So, Sissy, I've got you cards. You got the star card. Wow. Pardon me. And please go research what that means. Love goes swimming when it gets hot. There's a secret little message there for you. Love goes swimming when it gets hot. So this means not only just taking care of yourself, but have fun while you do it. Okay? So there's your little message. Okay. Now, we're nearly there. Aaliyah, like me, Linda, just breathe. I know, Aaliyah. I'm listening. Thank you for all your support, says Sissy. I'd love to get a reading. I'll be betting my bun for extra good luck. I'll be betting my bun. Okay. Sissy, anyone who does want a reading, please wait a few weeks because I've been inundated with people wanting readings from me. Okay, please know some of this money I'm going to donate over towards Aaliyah too for what she has to deal with as well. Okay, Camilla says, I'd love to get a reading too. Please just be patient, guys. I have to deal with, I always go in order of who pays, and I've got 13. I'll be honest with you, just to show you how not good I've been. Thursday, I had already organised a Zoom call with someone, and I just didn't even remember it. That shows you the state that I was in. Thursday afternoon, so this lady who lives in Italy, I have just emailed her this morning with the biggest apology, and I've attached all my books for her. I'm being generous this week, guys. Anyone who wants my books, email me. All you've got to say is 4 books, or please can I have your books. Just put that in the header. In the head subject. Don't even write me an email, please. But I'm happy to just reply with all books attached. Okay. I love you all. I just want to make people feel good about themselves. Okay, Camille, I'd love to get a reading too. Okay, it's that Aussie chick. You've got your cards. Oh, darling, you've got the tower. Be careful how you're building things at this point. Okay. Structure comes with respect and integrity. So be honest with people. I try to be as honest as I can. Look at me going out there on a heartstring today to you guys. Okay. Love would take out the trash and sweep floors. Okay. Get rid of all the negativity around you so your tower stays strong. That's what these cards are saying to you. It's that Aussie chick. Okay. I have to keep moving. Okay. Diana K, when you walked away to get the feathers, must have messed your deck up again. Hey, it's all good. Willow T. Now, you guys were the last ones that I got to. Okay. You two of the last cards. Willow. Hope you're having a relaxing weekend. Please can I have some cards as well? My mum Bella, aka Next Level Soul. So, Willow, you're first. You got the Knight of Wands. And love likes kittens and all baby animals. So there you go. I'm just bringing that card down so you can see them both there together. So that's for you, Willow. Okay. Yep. Okay. And here's one for Next Level Soul. She got the 3 of Swords. Nice card, that one. I like it. 3 of Swords. And love would make sure everyone had enough food to eat. So there's yours for Bella as well. Okay. So now I'm at the end. So before I go to Butterfly 6, I really want to do James Holland's cards first because he commented before. So these little Love Dove cards, guys, I only pull one of these for people who comment before I go live. That's one reason why I like doing my – yeah, that was it, but it went back in. I like setting this up about an hour and a half before I go live. So please comment, and then you get one of these cards as well. Okay? No, that's not it either. Come on, card for James Holland, please. Oh, there it goes. It's that one. Hey, I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, so James Holland. I'm going to write this down just in case he misses it. Whoops. Okay. So now that I've written that one down, let's get you this one too, James. And then I'm also going to do you too, Aaliyah. So I hope that you're still watching, Aaliyah. You're next after the cards pull one out for James. I try my best for everybody, you know, guys. When I have to take time out, I feel so bad because I feel like I'm letting this all down. That's how I feel. You know, when I saw some PayPals come through in the week and it was, can I please get a reading? I was like, I can't even get onto my email because I don't want to turn on my computer because every time I turn on my computer, there's Anna. And I'm not going to stop that. No one in their right mind is ever going to stop me deleting Anna's stuff. No, not going to happen. Oh, that's not it. Come on, card for James. Card for James. Oh, that's it. That was it. Okay, James. Oh, 9 of Wands. So this is for James Holland. Let me just write this down. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands for James Holland. And you got love would think positive thoughts. So I'm going to probably text that to him later. Well, private message on Facebook. Now, Aaliyah, if you're still around, I'm going to write down yours as well. So that's for James Holland. This is for Aaliyah. Okay. I'm going to write this down too, just in case Aaliyah's still not here. Okay. Okay. Aaliyah. Come on, Aaliyah. Card for Aaliyah. Sometimes they take longer than they do. Okay. Now, Aaliyah, because you were here before I went live, I'm also giving you a Love Duck card. Bear with me. I need a drink of water. Okay. One of these for Aaliyah, please. That was a genuine thing too, guys. If you want copies of my books, all you got to do is email me and just say books in the subject, or please can I have your books? That would be nice to show a little bit of respect, because you're getting about $100 worth of books for free. And I'll throw in my PayPal link just in case you want to contribute towards them. Okay. Come on. There it is. There it is. Got it. It's that one. It was sticking out. I got it. Okay. So this is for Aaliyah. You got yourself the Knight of Cups. And the Love Dove card says, love tells you how it feels about you. Okay. So, Aaliyah, please message me, because I do have something to ask you about another message that I got, if that makes sense, if you're still watching, Aaliyah. Okay. So now everybody else who wants a card, I've got to now shuffle and get you a card live, guys, because I'm up to where I was when I started my live an hour ago. Okay, Butterfly 6, thank you so much for your email. I have just replied to you about half an hour ago, hour and a half ago before I started. Okay, yep. So please know, and I also wrote down your real name. Yes. Yes, I know your real name now, Butterfly 6. Thank you so much. You're gorgeous. So I did just reply to your email, and you got a card. You got this off the 8 of Swords. Please go and look at what this one means for you, okay? Here you go. So Barbara Byers, so pleased about Fetchy, first time with you from New Zealand. Cheers, Barbara. Barbara, thank you so much. You know, a lot of first timers that I get, they do just say, hey, give us a card. Or they say, card, please. But for you to mention Fetchy first, what an angel you are, you know? When I used to talk to Anna, she lived in Wisconsin, and I live in Brisbane, Australia, and I'm in Queensland. We used to turn our phones around so you can see outside, and she'd have Fetchy on her phone, and I'd have Mary, my cat, and the two cats would be looking at each other. Hi, I'm in Wisconsin. Hi, I'm in Queensland, Australia. It's so weird. I wonder if cats have accents. Wouldn't that be a funny thing to know if cats had accents? Meow and meow. Sorry. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody here, okay? But I am just so appreciative that Barbara Boy is from New Zealand. You know, you're a sister country to Australia. You're just across the water, across the lake, across the pond. You're gorgeous. Thank you so much. And if you do want copies of my books, please email me. My link is below in the description. And I'm happy to send you all 4 of my books, okay? So you got yourself the 2 of Cups. Decision time for you, Barbara. Okay? I'm actually sensing that this is about you, whether you're coming into your truth, if that makes sense for you. You're waking up to some stuff and you need to know some truths. Okay? Willow says, sorry for your loss. I'm sending lots of healing your way. Thank you, guys. Diana K, the Ace of Wands. I start my new job in 2 days' time. Yes, I know, Diana. Sissy, that shop sounds perfect for you. I hope. Oh, yeah, Sissy, I hope that I go over there tomorrow with my daughter and I want to buy a pendulum. Anna had a pendulum and now Aaliyah's got it, thank God. So I do want to get myself a nice little necklace. That's something that I do want to do tomorrow. Okay, so you'll probably see me wearing it next week. Okay. Aaliyah, can I have 1 card? Well, Aaliyah, I did get you the Knight of Cups, and your little love dove card said, love tells you how it feels about you. I love you. I love you. How many times this week have I told you that I love you, Aaliyah? I want to know. People might think we're creepy. It's all good. Riding Northern Lights. Oh, message redacted. Okay, Maltese Falconess there next. Let's get you a card. Maltese Falconess, there's your card. Yep, you got the Knight of Wands. 9. Sorry, it's not the Knight. It's the 9 of Wands. Please research what that one means and find your own little special message there, okay? So that was for Maltese Falconess Australia. Patricia Scowen. Card, please. Thank you, Linda. Prayers and strength. Thank you so much, Patricia. Okay. And yes, I am being honest. If anyone wants my books, I want to be generous. I want to show people I love them. I love you all. You know, it was so funny. I was sitting here at about 8:15. I was nervous getting online. I was really nervous. But now it's all gone away because this is me being natural. This is what I do. So it's good to get back into the flow of what I do because I've just taken a week off in La La Land. So Patricia Scowen, you've got the 5 of Cups. Okay, please go research what this card means. Look it up. Okay, and just remember, only 3 have fallen down. The other 2 here have not fallen yet. So there's still hope for things turning around and being better than they were. Okay, Josie just said she just got soaked with rain. She lives over, I think she's in Cambodia. Colombia? Josie, I'm so sorry. I know that you live somewhere that starts with a C. The sun is going down. I'm soaked. I know it's all different where you are. Well, here today, it's now 10 o'clock. It's a little bit cold outside. Yeah, but I'm going to go for a walk after I do this today. I want to go down the park and hug some trees. I need to do some grounding today now that I'm getting through this grieving process. That was weird. Bear with me, they all just fell on the floor. Okay, I'm not going to take either of those. I could have sworn 3 fell. Okay, so let's just keep going. The sun is going down. Yeah, Deb's Only. Hello, my darling girl. Okay, Deb's Only. It's all good. Oh, there it goes again. This time it is only 1 card. Oh, no. You know, Deb's, sometimes we get 2 cards and then I shuffle again and 2 more cards come out. So it's obvious they want you to have 2 cards. So I'm going to give you these 2 cards. Let me just get myself back into my chair. Okay, Deb's only. Where did the other card go? Oh my God, it's back on the floor again. You got 2 cards. Okay, I've got you 2 cards. Morning, lovely. May I have a message for the week? Yeah, you got 2 cards. One is the Lovers, and the other one is the 3 of Swords. So when you Google these, please put them both together. What does the Lovers card mean with the 3 of Swords? So find the message when they're united, okay? Because this one here is all about united, being able to compromise, negotiate. That's what the Lovers card means, okay? So put that with the 3 of Swords and find what that means for you, okay? Okay, so now we go over to Denise White. Hello, Denise. I love you, darling girl. How's B? God, I hope everything's going all right with you, darling cake. I really don't need no more bad news this week. Oh, honey, here's some good news for you. You got the 9 of Pentacles. I love this card. In fact, just for a little treaty for you, I'm going to look it up, 9 of Pentacles, because I know it's a good card and I'm now intrigued. The 9 of Pentacles indicates financial success and material security, usually attained through one's own efforts. Yes, I knew this was a good card. Things are coming good for you, darling girl. Okay, that's the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, Josie Science, it's so beautiful out now. Miss Jules, hello, Dr. Lynda. Can I please ask, what do you see for me relocating this year? I'm actually seeing, yes, you are. But you've got to put your soul and your heart into this, and it's got to be under your own free will. Okay, so don't blame me if you don't move it. Okay, it's up to you to get it out there and make this relocation work. I'm going to pull you a card, Miss Jules, as well. Oops. Oh, God, I'm getting cards everywhere. That one fell on the floor as well. Here it is. Knight of Cups. Oh, Knights are the doing cards. Good news coming. This means, yes, you are moving. Okay, the Knight of Cups. Please go and have a look at what that one means. Okay, we're scrolling down. Kay Rouse says, as soon as Elon mentioned the files, I knew it was fake. Oh, can I have a card, please, too? Thank you. Yes, Kay Rouse, I know this is all a ploy. How do you get somebody else to bring out their true colors unless you set them up where the truth comes out? Yeah, that's what's happening. And I'm loving it. I'm just sitting back, enjoying the show that they're doing. My energy, obviously, this week isn't there, but usually I am watching from afar, laughing my head off, not getting involved in their energy that they're creating, because I'm not going to help them create what they want. My energy goes into you. My energy goes into what I want. And that's where we've got to learn to separate from all this stuff on the media and just remember who's number one. Always you, me. Me is the word. So I want you to say me. Me. Me is always number one. Okay. Here we go. Kay Rouse, I want a card for you, please. Don't let it land on the floor again. Please don't let it land on the floor again. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay, Kay Rouse. Oh, you got the 2 of Cups. This one just came out before. But guess what? Please read it, look it up, find out your own definition of what the 2 of Cups represents. Okay. Elaine says, good morning, gorgeous. Huge hug. You are amazing. You reciprocate by just being you. Elaine, I got to talk to you, darling girl. I'm going to be honest, I'm struggling. I'm really not coping with the stuff that's coming up. That's been, it's like when you sit in a dark, this is how I feel, okay? You know, when you sit in a dark room and you put on a torch or you put on a candle and you just see things that are just there, but you don't see what's over there because it's still black, right? This is how I felt this week. So when that flicker goes on and I'm seeing something here, like the other day it was stuff coming up about my mum. And then I was dealing with that, going through it all. And then I had this like other little flicker, and it was something else that I had to deal with, which is a consequence of what's happened this week. And I've also been thinking about getting my affairs up to date and all this type of stuff, you know. So that alone puts you into bed for a week when you have to think about your will, right? Because who wants to do that ever? So this week has brought up a lot of, I wouldn't say issues, but just epiphanies of how I want to be as a person and what I want to do for other people, you know? So it's been enlightening, even though I've been in bed, not well. But Elaine, I've got you a card. It's the King of Swords, darling girl. And I'm going to write this one down. King of Swords. So there you go, just in case I miss you today, because I want you to have your card. So there's the King of Swords for Elaine. Okay. Cornelia Keys, just love your generosity. Well, Cornelia, I love being available for people, you know. I've just lost where I was. Oh, my goodness. Where am I? Oh, here we go. Cornelia Keys, just love your generosity. Well, did I pull you a card? I'm going to pull you out a card. Oh, gosh. I have my moments, guys. I really do. You know, it's really weird with grief. You think, I'm fine, I'm okay. And then you hear something or something happens and it's just booja, back on the floor in a pile of tears. Oh, gosh. Speaking of piles of tears, here's the Tower card for Cornelia Keys. Be careful with that card. Make sure that you're in your truth, okay? All things must pass. Hi, Linda. Love you. I hope you're feeling better. Send in love and blessings. Well, all things must pass. I'm going to get you a card. I know you're on my list of yes. Thank you so much, darling girl. I've got to just, yes. All things must pass. I know your real name. I know what you've done. And I want to say thank you. And it will be passed on. You'll know what I'm talking about. Okay? All things must pass. I'm getting you a card. If you want my books, please let me know. Whoops, your card just fell on the floor. Flicked out. Where did that go? Oh my gosh. It went all the way under my desk. Flick. King of Wands. There you go. All things must pass. What a great card that one is. King of Wands. Please go research that and find out your own special message for that one, okay? All things must pass. Okay, Aaliyah, I sure could use a card. I usually do myself, but I'd love one. Honey, always don't do your cards. One thing about tarot, guys, if we do our own cards, Elaine, I did get you a card. When we talk next time, I'll do you a card deck. Okay, Aaliyah? Profit Max Strategies. Oh, is my mum ever going to try to fix us? Profit Max Strategies. Why are you relying on somebody else to fix you? The only person who can ever fix you is you. Okay? Please email me. I'm happy to send you all 4 of my books this week for free. I put my PayPal in there just in case people want to contribute. But you know what? I want to show some generosity this week. Email me. You'll get all 4 of my books. And hopefully the Teachings of Heaven, which is the back part of 5 Years in Heaven, go through the exercises and the techniques in there. and find your own strengths within you where you fix your own stuff. Okay? We never have to rely on somebody else to look after us. That's what victims do. And I don't build victims. I build soul-searching warriors who look within their own hearts and souls and fixes their own stuff. Okay? Please contact me. I'd love to hear from you. Please tell me who you are. Okay? Okay, Dana Kay said thank you. Riding the Northern Lights. Oh, my God. It's not like you needed to lose 5 kilos. Impressive considering a kilo of chocolate. Thank you so much for making me laugh. Man, I needed that. Glad to see you smiling. You're such a beautiful person. I'm riding the Northern Lights. You are so gorgeous. So, guys, if you're not listening, I've just got to read out this comment because if you didn't hear, my daughter went up to the shop. She walked up to the shops and she found a 50-pack of Kit Kats, the little bite-sized ones. It lasted 2 days. Between us, we ate 50 chocolates. And in this week, I've lost 5 kilos, which is about, 2.2 pounds. So that's 11 pounds I've lost in a week. So that shows you. And a nap diet worked. Anyway, let's keep going. Clarence, hi. Let's get you a card, Clarence. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Kendra B is coming up too, and I know what Kendra does with my videos, so I've got to get myself prepared for her. So let's concentrate on Clarence first. Oh, Clarence, you're such a gorgeous girl. Oh, there it is. It was that one. It was. Yes, that's it. Yes. 7 of Swords for Clarence. Please look it up. Find your own special little message in there, okay? Alrighty. I know what you do, Kendra. Now that I'm aware of what you do. Kendra, letting you know, guys, she takes an edit of my video with her card and she posts it on Facebook with my video showing what the card is. So, Kendra, I love you for doing that, darling girl. Kendra, I want to give you some credit for what you're doing. That thing that you're doing outside your house, you know what I'm talking about. I am getting so much enjoyment. Yes, that's your card. I'm getting so much enjoyment from watching the generosity, the random acts of kindness and the love that you offer to your neighbours. So for those not in the loop, I'm just going to say it. Kendra has a whiteboard outside her unit complex and she writes little inspirational notes on there and things like little puzzles. The one the other day, it said, as I change, I get bigger, but I weigh less, or something like that. I was sitting there and I was thinking, what the hell? Was it a water balloon? Like when you pop a water balloon and it explodes so it gets bigger, but it weighs less? It wasn't. The answer was popcorn. Popcorn, because it gets bigger and it weighs less. So I loved having this inspiration from you this week. You've helped my sanity really a great deal, Kendra. With the grief that I've been going through, it is so nice to actually get something that made my mind go into a different alternative reality of bringing me back to good. So thank you so much. And of course you're going to get a good card. You got the sun. Of course the universe is looking after you, Kendra. You got the sun card, for goodness sake. This means the sun is coming out, good things are coming to you. The energies are understanding the goodness that you're doing from your heart and soul, and you're starting to reap those rewards. I don't know how your health is at this point, but I bet you any money it's feeling a little bit better. Because when we do things from our soul and we're doing nice stuff for others, we do get those reciprocated energies coming back into us, filling us with the goodness and love of health. Thank you so much, Kendra, for everything you're doing. Love you, darling girl. Okay, so now let's keep going with Carol Morris. Thank you so much. Thank you too, Carol. Did I give you a card? If not, I'm going to pull you out another one. I can't remember. My brain's a sieve at this point. You know, I've been here for now an hour and a half. I can't remember who I gave a card to. Oh, my goodness. So please know, guys, I try my best. You can only do your best, right? Carol Morris. Oh, there it goes. Don't fall down. Oh, you got the Eight of Pentacles. It's nice to see the Pentacles coming out because Pentacles are always good cards. Pentacles for Carol Morris, number 8. Please look that up. Have a look at what it means for you, darling. Okay, Aaliyah, absolutely beautiful. I was driving my moped. Oh, okay. And they caught my eyes. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. Thank you, darling, says Aaliyah Jacquard. Oh, my God. I'd be dangerous too with that amount of molar. Oh, chocolate. Hawaii, here I come. Aaliyah. Okay, Jennifer, I know what you're doing with that money that I'm going to send over to you, Aaliyah. You know, the generosity of people, because I'm going to screenshot this photo and show you who's sent you what. So you know you're going to get this list, okay? Me and Tash are keeping the list. And I wrote it up the other day. I don't want to show the names, so I'm just going to do like that. You can see how many names are on that list. It goes all the way down the page. I don't want names out there. Okay. Okay. Where am I? How did you know Anna? Is it possible someone took over her account? Kendra, I've known Anna for about 7 years. She was an admin in my group. And I doubt someone would be using her phone to go into my group to give announcements because you don't know how to do it. Unless you run a group, you don't know how to set announcements. Okay? Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Jennifer Montague, it's not a big deal, but I didn't get cards when you got to me. That's okay. Next time it will be better. Oh, Jennifer, I'm so sorry. I had to rewind it to make sure if it's okay. I did pull you cards today. They're up the top. If not, please email me because I do miss a few people. So listen up, guys. If I miss you, please email me. My link is below and just say, hey, you didn't get me a card on Sunday. Or just say, can I have a card? You missed me on Sunday. I feel bad. I usually reply with at least one of my books as a thank you as well. Here's your card, and by the way, have a free book. Okay? Because I want people to I want to make people feel special and loved. We all deserve that, okay? So I'm really sorry, Jennifer. Email me and get all my books, okay? Kendra, I hope she didn't lie about it just to get you to donate money. No. Please don't say that, Kendra, okay? It's not, yeah, Aaliyah, it's no lie, yeah. I've seen the death notices. I've seen proof. It's all good. Okay, so the channel that grew from a mistake. Do you see any potential partner in the near future for me? Okay, well, the channel that grew from a mistake, guess what? I never tell you who you're going to meet because that's under free will of who they are. They're not the ones asking for a reading. But I do see you with somebody. But I'm going to be honest with you, it's not going to last for long. It'll only last about 2 months. So I would like you to think about this as a filler for where you learn a lesson or two. So when you do meet the other person that you're supposed to meet about 6 months after this one's going to turn out to be a lot better, okay? Learn your lessons. Learn how to be respectful. Learn how to negotiate. Learn how to communicate. Now, one of the things that I say to people all the time is when somebody does something and you don't agree with it, don't say the word why. Why haven't you taken out the bins? Or when you're at the shop, why didn't you buy me chocolate? I need more chocolate. Or why were you 10 minutes late home from work? Because the word why makes it accusing. It's like we're judging them. Don't judge people. Just allow them to do what they do. So instead of saying, why were you home 10 minutes late from work? You say, oh, thank God you're home. Is everything okay? I noticed that you're late. See the difference? So now we're showing respect, we're showing love. If you say to someone, why haven't you washed up the dinner plates that I told you about 2 hours ago? Well, guess what? They don't have to do it like a regiment in army. So instead of saying it like that, say something like, are you aware that I wanted you to wash up because I want to use that plate later? Or are you aware that the longer it sits there, it sticks and it's harder to clean? So it's teaching as well as being respectful to people. So don't say the word why, okay? That's one thing I would like you to do, the channel that grew from a mistake. Don't ever use the word why when you communicate. Okay? I got you a card as well, Queen of Swords. There is turbulence coming, okay? But I just said that because I said you're going to meet somebody, but it's not going to last very long. Learn your mistakes because you've got the Queen of Swords, okay? Okay, Kendra. Okay, I didn't know her, so I was just showing that. Yeah, it's okay. No, Kendra, it's all good. I knew Anna for 7 years. Aaliyah, who's on here, Aaliyah Jacquard, she's known Anna far longer. Anna's got a son who's 18, and Aaliyah just found photos of when Anna had her son. So they've been best friends back 18 years ago. So they've known each other for a very long time. Okay. And I am more than happy to send Aaliyah money to settle Anna's finances. Okay. So if I can trust Aaliyah, please know you can trust me to trust Aaliyah as well. Okay. Kimmy, she says, hello, Dr. Lynda, just tuned in. Kim in PA. PA. Hope you're doing better. PA. Is that a city park? PA? Or is it a state like Pennsylvania? Is it in USA? I'm in Brisbane, Australia. Okay. So, yeah, just be understanding that sometimes, like I had a lady one day, she said, I'm in London. I lived in London, UK. And so I'm telling her all about going to Wimbledon and the garden parties at Kensington Palace because my dad was associated to royals over there. But then she comes back and says, why are you telling me all this? I'm in London in America. Well, please break that barrier straight away and let me know where you are. Okay, I'm in Brisbane, Australia, Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Okay, so PA, I'm in Kim in PA. Okay. I got you a card. Oh my God, you got the really nice card too. The Nine of Pentacles. This is the one where things are coming. This is the coming card, okay? This is the good one. So she reminds me of the movie Shrek. La la la, la 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 la. When Fiona goes out to get the eggs in the morning and the bird blows up. Oh my God. So please research what that card means, Kimmy. Okay. Sissy, don't worry about doing a reading for me, Linda. My father died recently and it was very traumatic for me. And I've had problems with my memory too. I'm grateful for my cards. Thank you. Oh, Sissy, you're so gorgeous. My mum and dad are not going so well. My sisters aren't going so well. My brother-in-law's not going so well. And my other brother-in-law has also just died. Well, it would be nice if they actually told me about that. But anyway, so my whole family are all teetering at this point, tethering or whatever the word is. I try and go and see my dad as much as I can. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to get down because I haven't been able to leave the house for a week. I have PTSD. I'm very open about my mental health. And one of my really things that I can't do much is driving my car. So I actually did drive 2 days ago to the shop, and I had to come home and I ended up in bed for 2 hours after it because obviously I did something too soon with what I'm going through. So we all have to take our own time to get through things. There is never a time for grief, like a time frame. Oh, you've got 2 hours and 14 minutes and then you're going to feel better again. Well, that does not happen, okay? Unless you've actually been through mental health, we don't understand what other people go through. And even saying that, every single person goes through it differently. We all have different triggers. We all have different addictions. We all have different idiocracies and characteristics, behaviors that we display, because that's our coping mechanism of just trying to get out of bed the next day and function as an adult. So when I talk about mental health, I take it extremely seriously. I do talk to a lot of people who are thinking about not being here anymore. And then I've got to consider my own health as well, okay? So when you say what you've just said, Sissy, please know how much that means to me, okay? Your father is something that you're the only one who can deal with how you're feeling. No one else can tell you how to feel. So don't expect anything from anyone. Don't blame yourself because everything happened in accordance with how it should have. You know, that's how I'm thinking this week with my own things that I'm going through. Because everything ultimately does happen for a reason. And I always say that when bad things happen, that's our time to sit down and really work it out. Why we get upset, why we get triggered, why do we grieve, what do we miss about that person, so we can incorporate that into ourselves so then we do it. You know, your father, he may have been the one bringing money into the house, okay? So now you're thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do for my financial stability? This is just an example. So we learn how to do this. So now that's showing you as a lesson how to be more financially accountable. So you start saving money as well, like your dad would have done. Your dad might have been good at fixing cars. So now it's showing you to rely on somebody else to look after your car. See what I mean? There's always a lesson to be learned with when somebody passes. So please note, I absolutely love you. And I love that you've said that so openly today. That's rawness. And I love it when people are raw with me because it shows the honesty from our heart and soul. So thank you, Sissy, for everything you are and everything you're striving to be. Okay? I'm still here, says Aaliyah. Oh, thank God. Denise White, Lynda, please keep my granddaughter's mum and family in your prayers. I love you. I'll email you. Please do, Denise. Pardon me, my granddaughter's mum and family. My granddaughters. I've got to sort this out. Sorry. Granddaughter's mum. Okay, so it's your son's wife. That's how I'm reading this, okay? I will. Denise, thank you so much for saying that you're going to email me. Okay. Kay Rouse said, you could never disappoint us. Take all the time you need to heal. Thank you so much. Aaliyah, I am here. Kimmy says she's in chat. Okay. Aaliyah, thank you, Lynda. I'll message you. Please do. That would be awesome. Colin said, thank you. Aaliyah, I love you. I love you too. Okay. Gia Evans. Hi, everyone. I would love a card. Thank you so much for being here, Gia Evans. Okay, I'm just getting down with my scrolling here. Okay. All right. Oh, I've got you a card, Gia Evans. Oh, you got the Queen of Pentacles. What a good card. This one is an amazing card. Please go research what the Queen of Pentacles represents for you. Find your own special little message there. Okay. Okay. Yep, Kendra, Jennifer J, we love you too. Hugs and prayers for you. Jennifer J, did I give you a card? Jennifer J? I hope I did, because I'm getting you a no one. Isn't that awful? As you said, I hope I didn't. You know what I mean? I hope I did give you a card, but anyway, you're getting another one. Okay. If I did give you a card already, Jennifer J, please look at that one as well as this one to find the secret message between the two. Okay. Someone earlier did get two cards, so you've always got to put them together and find out what they both mean. Oh, that just flipped out. Oh, you got the Page of Cups. Now, pages always mean news coming. And because it's the cups, it's good news coming. Generally about money. So that's for you, Jennifer J. Money coming. Yay! Okay. Gia Evans, thank you, Kendra. Yeah. Oh, I love how many great people I have on here. Okay. I've just lost where I was up to again. Oh my gosh. I have lost myself again. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Peter's Path to Joy and Hope. I am so sorry if you lost any love and blessed. Thank you, Peter's Path to Joy and Hope. Denise White, thank you, Linda. I appreciate you. Vicky Light says, I noticed the chair. It felt like Anna was sitting there when you got up a minute ago. They say a chair is a symbol of spiritual support, inviting one to rest and find comfort. Vicky Light, there is some really weird stuff going on. I dreamt about my grandmother last night. I haven't dreamt about her for about 6 months, since she was giving me all those 5-set pieces. So that was weird that I was sitting on a bed and we were reading a magazine together, because my grandmother used to get all the magazines and we'd just flick through all the pages, because this is before internet. So she'd flick through and have a look at all the celebrities. Wow, Elaine, please let me be there for you this week and support and radiate back all the love you give out, and we will have a lot of laughs. I'm sure, Elaine. Please just be patient, Elaine. I will message you, okay? Message Elaine. I'm writing it down. If I don't write things down, I'm forgetting them at this point because my brain is still a little bit clouded. Okay. Okay. Well, Josie Science, we've got to remember, babe, you're in charge of your own destiny. If you're worried about your course, study more, okay? If you're worried about your love life, look within yourself and say, why do you need a partner, okay? This is your time to start looking at yourself and finding out who you truly want to be. You're a young, gorgeous girl, okay? I know how old you are because we have spoken, but please know, when we get doubts, write them down and then attack those doubts. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're doing a course and you think, oh God, am I going to fail this exam? So you write it down. Am I going to fail this exam? Write it down. Am I going to fail this exam? And then you attack it. Why would you? You've been studying, you're doing this, you're talking to your lectures, you're talking to other people at the uni, you're going in there every day, you write it all down, so then your brain says, shut the heck up, no, you're not going to fail that exam. So this is how we sort stuff out, okay? I'd love you to lose your self-doubts because you are such a gorgeous girl and you deserve so much. Kendra, I just saw an orb from behind you. Go to the right. Someone's definitely with you. Are you serious, Kendra? Because I'm here. My blind is down. That's the blind here. There's the blind. So there's no internal lights. If you can do me a favor, Kendra, if you can please find that orb and just tell me the time, or if anyone else is listening and they saw that orb that Kendra's talking about, can you please let me know if there's an orb so then I can watch it and we'll see. And I can do a little video and say, here's the orb that turned up on Sunday. Okay? Yeah. Gia Evans says, there's a chocolate diet. Count me in. I know. Well, guys, come on. Let's be serious about this. I went to my doctor about 5 years ago when COVID started, and I said, I want you to weigh me today. It was the 5th of December, because my birthday is the 5th of March. See, my brain's not with it today. Sorry. So I went to the doctor on the 5th of December, and I said, please don't change your scales for the next 3 months. I'm going to come back and I want to weigh myself and see if I've lost weight. So on the 5th of December, I was there. 5th of January, 5th of March, 5th of March, 5th of, my brain is not really with it today. Sorry, guys. 5th of March, I went back. And I said, have you changed your scale? And he said, no. So I weighed myself and I'd lost 16 kilos, which is about 35 pounds in the 3 months. The doctor looked at me and said, what did you do? And I said, I did nothing. I ate cheesecake and chocolate every single day. And he said, well, how did you lose weight? And I said, because I'll tell you how I did it. I picked up my chocolate bar. I'll use my phone. I picked up my chocolate bar and I said to myself, this is going to make me lose weight. Chunk. As I took another bite, this is going to make me thin. Chunk. So, and then after I ate chocolate, I am healthy, I am fit, I am strong. I am thin, I am rich, and I am young. So that's the mantra I used to say. I am thin, I am healthy, I am thin, I am skinny, I am so young. And it worked. The chocolate diet does work because our brains receive the information of our intentions. Our intentions are our inner thoughts. So if we have self-doubts that we're going to fail an exam, guess what our brain does? We get cloud fog on that day of the exam and we fail it because we've set it up that way because of our intentions to fail. So if we keep saying to ourselves, I'm the best there was, I am the beast of this, I can do anything I want. So the more we say that to ourselves, the more our brain does create it. And I verified it with my doctor. He put it on my file. Okay? Yeah. So if anyone sees that orb, or if anyone ever sees orbs in this room, please let me know where it is in the video so I can go back and watch it and I can do a video about it. Okay, you're going to make me cry. Thank you, said Kendra. Okay, Kendra, yep, you made me cry. Your message made my day and I can feel my heart expanding and I'm tingly all over. Thank you so much and I'm glad I've been helping you as well. Kendra, you really have. That one with the stamp, I was thinking, what goes all around the world? And I was thinking planes go. So here it is, guys. One of Kendra's puzzles, it said, I go all around the world, but I always stay in the corner. So what goes all around the world, but it always stays in the corner? And then I just had this random image came into my head when I used to stamp stamps. We used to have to put the date stamp on, sometimes manually, with Australia Post, because I was a manager for Australia Post for about 8 years. So I remembered the stamp was always in the corner of the envelope. Got it. I worked it out. Thank you, Kendra. Denise White, everyone said Lynda chocolate. No, don't send me chocolate. Okay. The reason why, if people send me food, I generally don't eat it because I do have allergies that I don't like telling people about because that's how you kill me. And secondly, you don't know if someone's injected anything into it. So I love it when people send me stuff, but I don't eat food if people send me food and chocolate. You know, I've got this sitting here. This is one of my little things that somebody sent me at some point. Okay. I've got other little gadgets and little things here around me as well. So I do keep my little presents. Okay. Aaliyah, 22 years, you knew Anna. Wow. See? Best friends. Jennifer J, I think I found the 5 kilos you lost. I can return them if you like. No, don't send that back to me. Okay. I'm in Texas too. Okay. Jennifer J, see your parents as much as you can. I lost my dad in August 22, mum and my brother in between. Yeah, no. I do try and go and see my dad. I have shown photos on here of my dad. Okay. He's in a high care facility. If you don't know, my dad has got Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, dementia, diabetes. He's had over 150 strokes. He fell down and broke 3 vertebrae in his back, and now he's in a wheelchair. When I went to see him 2 weeks ago, because I didn't see him this week, but when I went 2 weeks ago, little bugger decided to take his teeth out and hide them. So I spent 20 minutes searching through his recliner, pulling the whole recliner, because he can't get out of his chair, right? So they use a lift to put him into a recliner. And I had this whole chair pulled apart, no bloody teeth, eh? Little sod, I don't know where he hid his teeth, but I tried to find them. Gotta love him. Gotta love our parents, right? Okay, Sissy, it's so strange you mentioned not being able to drive. That's been an issue for me too. It's so nice to know I'm not alone. Well, Sissy, between you and me, I used to look at a lot of I worked for the police for 10 years. I was not a sworn officer. I was an admin officer. And for 3 years, I was working in crime scenes. So I was seeing a lot of fatal car accidents. Okay. I signed a non-disclosure thing, so I can't talk publicly about what I did see. But let's just say I was one of the first at the scene a lot. I saw some horrendous things first at the scene. But car accidents is one of the things that really does affect me. I'm all right driving. I'm a good driver, but I don't trust people around me because I've seen so many head-ons. So driving for me, driving onto new roads is a really not good thing for me. I have a friend, and she said she's taking her car. It's over near that crystal shop, by the way, that I was talking about earlier. I could have gone down one road, would have taken me there, but it's right next to the highway. It's like a service road, right? And I just freaked out. So I went the long way. I drove 8 miles for what should have been a 2-mile trip because it was on roads that I knew. That's what PTSD does to you. So when I got there, she gets in the car and she says, "Oh, just turn right here." And I was like, "What? I can just turn right," because I'd come from the left. So she was with me and we got through it. So now I know that road, which was good because that's when I just found out that this crystal shop's there. So I had to go drive that day to pick up my friend when she was getting her car serviced. So, yeah, that was good. All things happen for a reason, right? Okay, let's just keep going. So I don't drive very much. Okay, Gia Evans, thank you. I needed that card. Sissy, also, you look just like my mother-in-law who passed away last year. When I found your channel, that was the first thing my husband said. I will show this to my husband when he wakes up. Oh, my gosh. How weird is that? Okay, Peter's Path to Joy and Hope. I'm sorry I didn't get you a card earlier. Okay, here we go. Come on, Peter's Path to Joy and Hope. Card, please. Oops, there it goes. Oh, I got it. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, that's a really good card. Peter's Path to Joy and Hope. It's a Pentacles. Now, I'm going to look it up because I do feel bad now because I didn't get you a card earlier. Peter's Path to Joy and Hope. Where's the Knights? King, Queen, Knights. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. It reads, everyone is always pleased to see this card because it is a good card, right? For it means that something one has been waiting for finally comes through. And this can relate to any area of life, whether it's work, money, or love. If you have a situation that you have methodically developed and patiently been waiting for, and as yet have not seen any results, you will find them forthcoming at last. Peter's path to joy and hope. Wow. Knight of Pentacles. Please go research it and get your own little message there. Okay. Okay. Erin. Hello, Erin. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm just going through some comments. Okay. Oh, gosh. Yep, Erin, here we go. Oops, God, it just came out. Okay, I got you the star card, Erin. Please go research what this one means for you, okay, darling? The star card. Look it up. What's that? 17 in the major arcana. The star card. Wow, what a nice card for you, Erin. Gia Evans says that's awesome. We'll call it the Kit Kat diet. You name it. I am going to walk up later and get another bag. So next week, I'll probably have the bag that had them all in it, and I'll show you as a Kit Kat bag. It worked. You just tell yourself you're going to be thin. Okay. Okay, Kendra B, I will go and record that snap and let you know that it's time. Oh, Kendra, you're amazing. I'd love you to do that. Okay. Okay, JC Science. Yep, you just got to have trust in yourself, darling girl. Susan Corderio, I think I hope I pronounced that right. That's why I stopped riding motorcycles. I developed some serious trust issues with motorists. Susan, may I please have a card? I am getting you a card. I started putting my intention in there for you. By the way, I had a very similar doll when I was a child, except mine had black hair. Actually, I'll just show you, Susan, before I get the card. This dolly, I got Dolly when I was about 2 years old. I used to hold her by her arm, and her arm fell off. Oops. So Dolly's always had one loose arm. So my mum made this outfit for her because my mum used to sew. There you go. So she's got the dress, and then she's also got the little undies under it. I'll just put a little leg down. I want to show you her undies. Oh, there goes her arm again. Look, she's got little undies on. Yep. Put her up there. Back she goes. Yeah, so she does move sometimes. Anyway, if anyone ever sees something weird happening on my screen or orbs or things moving around by themselves, please let me know so I can do a video about it so other people can watch it. Okay. Now, Susan, did I get you a card? Hang on, where was I up to? Susan. Yeah, Susan Cordero, I think. I had a very similar doll, yeah. Okay, mine had white ones, look like those plastic diapers from the 60s. I know. I know. Cordero. Thank you so much for letting me know, Susan. Okay. Cordero. Okay. Okay. Oh, there goes your card. Oh, you got the 6 of Wands, darling girl. 6 of Wands. Okay. Please go research that. Find your own little message there. Okay. Well, I think I'm now caught up with my messages. I am. 2 hours. That's when I like to be on here for. So, guys, if you're still watching, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to try this week to get back into things. As I said, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 people already on my list to do readings. They're the ones who have made contributions. So I'm not going to ask today if you want a reading, please contribute, because I've got about 2 weeks of readings to do. So please be a little bit patient with me if you do want a reading. Enjoy the Kit Kats. I do. I love chocolate. Thank you for saying that. Okay. I will be here same bat time, same bat channel next Sunday. I hope I am back to my usual loving self and I can sing again. It is funny. Oh my God. Now I just can't remember the song. Oh, I just got it. My daughter, for those who know that I've got my daughter, she said to me the other night, she said, Mum, you haven't sung all week. And I said, I know, because I've been sad. Because I sing every day, right? I'm always singing. And Tashi said to me, my daughter, she said, what do you want to say? What do you want to sing? And I said, it just came into my head. You are always on my mind. You are always on my mind. That is from Practical Magic. And I am so excited that Practical Magic is making a sequel with Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock. So, yes, I can't wait to see that. So, You Are Always on My Mind just came into my head when my daughter said, sing me a song. Of course, there is a lot of things on my mind this week. But you know what, guys? The biggest message that I can say to you guys today, please don't allow your thoughts to create your reality. This week, I've just proven it to myself that I could have gone into a big pit of depression if I allowed my thoughts to overbear me and pull me down into that well of depression. So it is with the humblest of hearts, the most gracious, soul-searching warrior love and devotion to all and every single one of you guys that I say thank you, not only for who you are, but who you make me try to be as well. We're all in this together. And it's so good that I can sit here and hold your hands when you guys have bad times and when I have bad times. We're only human, for God's sake. So please know, I'm about to hang up, but know that I think about you through the week. It's not like I just don't care. I care about every single one of you because I love you. Not for who you are to me, but who you are to you and who you're striving to be. That's what makes me proud. That's what I'm so grateful for. And that is what gets me through this past week. Then I'm going to cry. So I'm going to go and get another Kit Kat. But we ate them all. I got to go to the shops. I'm going to walk to the shops because I want to go out for a walk now anyway. So I'm going to go out and get some Kit Kats. Love yous all for being here. I can't tell yous. The generosity that I've seen this week is amazing. So I'll talk to yous all soon. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Nanu, nanu, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Bye.